I binge watched it, all the seasons, and Keeping Up with Kardashians has nothing on it.
That's a really bold statement.
Atif Aslam
I know.
at Diljit Dosanjh's concert.
Yeah, they were backstage.
That was crazy.
That was. I saw it at like 1 a.m. last night because Atif posted it then.
From India, Laapataa Ladies has been selected officially. Yeah.
Amir Khan produced it, if I'm not
Amir Khan
mistaken.
produced it, and Animal was also in the running. Same. Hi guys.
Hello, welcome back to our
Tea party. Like, share, follow, subscribe. City FM 89. First things first. Let's get that out of the way.
Yep, that is exactly what I was going to say. Let's get that out of the way. Don't forget to do all of those things.
On YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram.
Yes.
Yeah. All those places also.
Our postcard, as my dad called it.
Oh my God, I have a really funny story also.
Yes.
So my mom called me the other day and she was like, oh, Baba was asking, तुम्हारी broadcast कैसी रही है? And I was like, कौन सा broadcast? Like, what broadcast are you talking about? And she's like, you know, the one that you do every week. And I was like, do you mean my podcast?
That's so funny because something so similar happened when I went home. My dad's like, Beta, how was your postcard? And I was like, what postcard? Like, was I supposed to send something? My postcard. So welcome back to our postcard / broadcast.
Love that. Love my dad.
That's
That's really funny.
They never change.
But yeah, what is the tea for this week?
Let's start first things first. Very exciting news that came out. The Glassworker, which is Pakistan's first hand-drawn animated movie. Usman Riaz made it. It's been selected as Pakistan's official selection for the Oscars, for next year's Oscars.
Amazing.
Yes.
That's big news.
Very big news.
Academy Awards are huge.
Yes. So, it's not been nominated officially, but it's Pakistan's selection. So that's really exciting.
I assume the other two
No,
also.
no.
Okay. No, but that's still, because it's also, there's a certain fee that goes into it.
Of course.
So I wouldn't know like who here, is confident enough in their art to like send it like that. But I'm glad they did it.
It's for best international feature film. So all the countries given their submissions and Pakistan's chosen the Glassworker. It's made by Usman Riaz, who is this incredibly talented individual. He also did a video with City FM 89 that you guys should definitely check out. He did a really fun... Yeah, you gotta do the plug, right? He did a great session.
Shameless plug. Yeah.
He jammed. It's a fun interview. You should check it out. I watched it. Because I really like him.
I know he was strumming on a guitar or something. Yeah.
But did you watch the movie? That's an answer right there.
I will.
When?
I just wanted to like watch it when I have the time to, so I can like properly, because I don't just watch movies. I analyze them and I sit with them and I talk about them. So I genuinely haven't had the kind of time.
Are you gonna watch it when it's Oscar nominated?
No, I will watch it ASAP and then I'll speak to you about it. But how was it?
I loved it. It was great. It was a really good first attempt. And
that's
such a
what
big
I heard.
feat because it was 10 years in the making.
Yeah.
And I loved it. I thought it was really great.
I
Great
heard that
effort.
it was great for the first animated film that came from Pakistan.
Yes.
By that standard, it was amazing.
And it was all hand-drawn, right?
Yeah.
So people like sat there for hours and just drew. And I think that's so great that is our official Oscar selection. That's just great.
Same. And also, I think it took a lot of years to make it. Like, it didn't just happen
when I was in A-levels, and this is in like 2017. That's when Usman Riaz came to like my school and was like, it's going to come out next year. And it's taken like more than 10 years
so
for
in
them
2019,
to make it.
he came to Habib also, my university, and there also we were told about this movie that's coming, and then we were waiting and we didn't know, and then finally got released, and now it's, it's the
incredible.
entry for official. Yeah, that's amazing.
Hard work pays off.
It does pay off. On the same note, from India, Laapataa Ladies has been selected officially. Yeah.
Amir Khan produced it, if I'm not mistaken.
Amir Khan produced it, and Animal was also in the running. Same. Whatever.
But I'm glad
Laapataa Ladies. Oh my God, you have. It's my movie of the year.
Really?
Genuinely. And I don't say that easily because I really watch a lot of movies. But Laapataa Ladies and Inside Out 2.
An incredible movie.
Yeah. So those two movies were amazing. Yeah. This was genuinely so heartwarming because, like on surface, you can say it was a feminist film or whatever. But genuinely, it was I mean, it showed those aspects without shoving it down your throat, because I'm usually very skeptical about movies that are like just social commentary dressed up as movies.
Yeah.
But because, it can just go in that direction then. It can get very preachy. But without that, with a very, very strong and engaging storyline, they kind of showcased, and a lot of humor, by the way.
Yeah.
They showed then you have to watch the movie to see what they
spoil
showed.
it for me.
But it was amazing. Like, it was satire, it was funny, it had emotion, it had
sounds great.
like a really great ending, also very wholesome. And there's this scene in the end, without giving much of a spoiler, where like the two female protagonists that are in the movie, they kind of like, so one is career oriented and she wants that, and one wants to really just find her husband, and they're both shown taking different directions, and it's like a happy ending for both, and it doesn't like comment on like what's better or worse. It just says like it's their way home, right? Like, no matter like if you're looking for a partner, that's okay. If you're looking to make a career for yourself, that's okay. And it's just about getting to make that choice.
I love that.
And it was amazing. Yeah, it was very palatable, very nice.
I love that, because it's like really shoved down our throats that it's one or the other, right?
Exactly.
Or like one is better than the other. But it's
Exactly.
not like that.
The whole movie was without judgment.
That's great. That's
so
great.
that's amazing. That's happened.
But staying in the realm of cinema, The Legend of Maula Jatt, Pakistan's like biggest movie, especially as of recent times. It was supposed to be released in India, but apparently it's only being released in Punjab in India.
Really?
Not the
Last
whole
time
country.
we spoke about it, and it was
Exactly.
all across India, and now it's just Punjab.
That's what everyone thought, but one of the distributors for the movie clarified that it's only coming out in Punjab, and it's still facing a lot of political opposition. So this Indian political party, the Maharashtra Nirman Sena, they're opposing it. It's a regional party, but they're still pretty against Pakistani actors working there.
Haters.
The last time Fawad Khan, haters.
Haters,
really.
honestly.
Haters.
What's
The
that
last time
problem?
Fawad Khan was about to work in India, they were like, whoever goes to watch his movie is a traitor. And so it's kind of sad.
But that's surprising, because Fawad is also signed up for a project in Bollywood. I heard about that.
Allegedly.
But it's pretty out there.
It's pretty out there. There have been a bunch of rumors, because initially it was he's making a comeback with Vani Kapoor, and now the tea is that he's going to come back with Riddhi Dogra.
I've never heard of that name.
Same. No offense to her.
No offense to you.
No offense to anyone.
What's her name?
Riddhi.
No offense to you, Riddhi.
No offense. But she's like more of a TV actor.
Okay.
Yeah. So she's well known in India, apparently.
So TV actor in India. Okay.
Yes.
Nice.
So it's going to be a rom-com shot in the UK, in the
lovely.
US.
And Fawad leading that, a rom-com hero, he's so rom-com coded.
He's so rom-com coded. He's so good at...
I mean,
Humsafar.
Khubsurat. Yeah, for
he's
sure.
so good in
but
that.
even like his breakthrough drama was Humsafar, which was completely romantic. So that's amazing. That's going to be right up his alley.
Yep.
Love that. Something else that I saw that really, really got my attention was this picture of Ed Sheeran and Atif Aslam.
I know.
At Diljit Dosanjh's concert.
Yeah, they were backstage.
That was crazy.
That was... I saw it at like 1 a.m. last night, because Atif posted it then. I was like, oh my God, I need a collab. Like, I don't want a collab. I need a collab.
And listen, it also kind of covers everything we also talk about.
Yes.
That's like Pakistani industry, like music industry, and then Bollywood and Hollywood.
And
the triple deadly duo. How cool would that be if they released a song together?
I would have loved a picture of the three of them together.
Yeah.
Because Ed did perform on stage with Diljit Dosanjh, which I thought was so cool. It was such a fun performance. He was singing Shape of You. Diljit was singing Naina. It was great.
Aww.
So to have Atif on that stage, or just a picture of them backstage, would have been so
honestly,
cool.
Yeah, but the picture where I saw Ed Sheeran, before that I saw that Diljit and Ed did a concert, and when that happened I was like, of course, like, now these collaborations are also very like, we see them often between Hollywood and Bollywood. But when I saw Atif Aslam in the picture, I was like, representation, let's go PK. So that was amazing. That really gave me like this boost of adrenaline.
They really are great, Atif and Fawad making like headlines, doing all these things. Heartwarming. I love it.
Another Bollywood update that I have is Fabulous Lives versus Bollywood Wives is releasing on
love that
Netflix.
show.
Same. I binge watched it, all the seasons, and Keeping Up with Kardashians has nothing on it.
That's a really bold statement. As someone,
honestly, from like as Global South audience, that's too white for us sometimes. Honestly, they were very, very relatable and so fun. Actually, not even that relatable, but just fun to watch, and also same medium of language.
Yeah, I get that. Also, that's the first time I was ever introduced to like Ananya Pandey and Shania Kapoor. So that was like the first time.
Exactly.
I got to see that and like into their lives. I thought it was a really fun show. I binged it.
Yeah.
Binge
really
watched it.
Wanted to make me like, be this Nepo kid.
Yeah. But apparently this season is going to be different because it's versus.
Yeah,
usually it's Fabulous Lives of Bollywood vibes, but this is like a Mumbai versus New Delhi kind of vibe.
Exactly.
Which is giving Karachi versus Lahore.
I swear. That's what I thought. Yeah. And Karachi would be Mumbai and Lahore would be Delhi.
Yeah, and Lahore and Delhi are like right next to each other.
Yeah, geographically.
Yeah.
So that's going to be fun. And also Ranbir Kapoor's sister.
Yeah.
Ridhima, I think that's her name. She is going to star in it. And she's not an actress by profession. So that's interesting because she's going to represent the Delhi side. Because, they have very strong leads for Mumbai already. And they needed someone like, some well-known face.
Exactly.
So she's going to do that. So that'll be interesting to watch.
I'm very excited to see how like their dynamics of like city, like I want to say urban. Yeah. Like, like that competition, city competition, what their vibe's going to be.
So true.
I'm very interested to see that.
Very, very excited. Okay, moving away from everything Bollywood. In Hollywood, we all know what's happening with Coldplay.
Coldplay?
Oh, God.
Concert. So many Coldplay concerts are happening. There's one happening in India. There's now 2 happening in Abu Dhabi.
Two happening in Abu Dhabi. I know about the 11th Jan one.
They announced one for 12th also.
Really?
Because there was so much demand.
Oh,
people have been waiting in line for days.
I swear. Listen, my sister and everyone and their moms have
literally
sent me a screenshot of like how many people are before them.
Yeah.
And I'm not even like, it's like 94,000 people in the stadium can genuinely accommodate like 45,000 people. And I've been told this by people who live there. They're like, we can't even have that many people. I don't know how they're going to sell these tickets. It's insane. And that's mainly because they're priced very economically.
Yes.
Like the deluxe one, if I'm not mistaken, that's their premium, I guess, ticket. That is being sold for AED 1495, which converted is like 1 lakh, which genuinely isn't much for
Coldplay.
For like Coldplay, because like you get accommodations, there's like luxury treatment, whatever. Yeah. All those, that bling.
And for like the best possible seats.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. And there was also one for restricted view.
Where you can't see Coldplay, you just see them on the screen.
Yeah, you just see them on the LED lights. And literally someone had commented, restricted view ka kya matlab hota hai? Kya hum dekh nahi payenge Coldplay ko? And that was so funny to me because I thought the same thing. I was like, what does it mean you can't watch them?
Usse better main YouTube pe ghar pe
I swear. But that is like priced at like what, 195 AED?
That's not bad.
And that's literally like 15K PKR.
Yeah.
So
but going to a Coldplay concert is literally like a whole experience, right?
It's a bucket list thing.
That's why there's like hundreds of thousands of people just waiting in line.
Especially Indians. I don't know, like they've really hoarded it. I mean, he's coming to Mumbai straight up. Like let him, let us have this moment.
Yes.
Let Pakistanis
like go. Let Neequ get her tickets.
Yeah, let me get my tickets. And like, मैं सुपरमार्केट में नहीं होता लाइन में खड़ी होती है आई एम जस्ट लाइक प्लीज मुझे 2 चीजें मैंने ली हैं आपका पूरा घर का ग्रोसरी है मुझे प्लीज आगे जाने दे आई बी डूइंग दैट सो आई रियली फील लाइक सेइंग दैट टू अ लॉट ऑफ इंडियंस राइट नाउ
आई होप यू हैव मूव्ड अप इन द क्यू
या आई मीन इट्स नॉट मी my sister is getting them but
fingers crossed
that's happening.
But talking more about Western musical artists. Did you hear about Macklemore? His performance in Seattle at a pro-Palestine festival. Palestine Will Live Forever, the festival was called. And he said, to put it like appropriately, America. And that got a lot of backlash. He was really called out for that. He lost endorsements. He was going to perform at a Vegas festival. They pulled him out of the lineup. But then he put up a very long statement on Instagram. It was 900 words. I checked. I checked.
But good on him, because those words are nice and impactful and correct.
Very beautifully written words. Yeah, amazing. He did not apologize, and he stood by what he said, which is great. Like, kudos to him. He's one of the few, genuinely, one of the few Western artists actually talking about the issue very openly,
and also being like a completely white man that way,
incredibly white.
You have a lot more responsibility to be vocal about it. Which a lot of them do, but they're not.
They're not.
And he's being unequivocally being in support of the Palestinian cause, which is amazing to see. And you know, like US has a history of a lot of musicians who did take those stances back in the day, but like it has been decades since someone, you know, really came out and produced like resistance music like that.
Yes,
because if
2
you look
songs.
at literally, if you look at his discography, it also has like different songs that he's released. One is called I even like noted it down. It's called Same Love, which was against homophobia.
Yeah, I love that song.
And one is literally called White Privilege, which is obviously targets racism. So good on Macklemore, honestly.
Good on him. And he like completely stood by what he had said. Like, I mean, he was of course apologetic, and he clarified that what he said didn't translate into hate for America or like disdain for America. It's just like a feeling of being let down by your country, where you know, on one side you're signing bills to ban assault rifles, on with the same ink are the words he used, you're using to send weapons to Israel, right? So very, very powerful statement from him. Loved it.
I love the way he's making use of his platform. Honestly, it should also be inspiration to a lot of other artists in the same boat. Who can do the same.
A lot of people.
A lot of them. A lot of the mainstream ones that we will not be naming because you know who they are and they haven't said a word, including your favorite ones.
But while we're on Palestine, let me just quickly also throw in that Chappell Roan, who I absolutely love. Also, people were bashing her for not speaking up about like who she's going to vote for, because celebrity endorsement is a big thing.
Yeah, that's
And she said, while she's going to vote for Kamala Harris, she doesn't endorse Kamala Harris.
Nice.
And she's like, because they don't stand for people like Chappell herself and for the Palestinian people. So she also made her stance pretty clear, which I think is
okay, that
really
is
cool.
Pretty cool. But also there's, I don't know why no one's talking about Jill Stein. You know, because she is also running. And it's very interesting to see, like, I mean, you could vote for her.
Yeah.
You're not reduced to like completely just 2 options, but you just need to like read more, research more.
Yeah.
You can make like very consciously, rightly motivated decisions that way if you really want to.
I think it's that bipartisan system that kind of like ruins chances of people like Jill.
I mean, of course, I don't think she's going to win at all.
Yeah.
But that's not the point.
Yeah.
The point is you vote and you vote right.
Yeah.
I mean, democratically. You try your best, and if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. But yeah. Speaking of musicians being political, a Hollywood artist,
one of the biggest actors out there.
Meryl Streep has spoken for Afghan women.
Yeah.
And her statement was so powerful because it's about this law that was introduced in Afghanistan, which is called the Vice and Virtue Law.
Yes.
And it's like a morality police sort of a thing. Like, you know, it tells the women in Afghanistan to basically not read poetry out loud, not sing, to
not raise their voices outdoors, to stay at home as much as possible.
To not shave,
limiting them as much as possible. Yeah,
exactly. And it's just like appropriate. I mean, it completely tells them what to do with their body, takes away their bodily autonomy, takes away their freedom to live like the way they want. It's a lot of like behavioral restrictions also. So she really spoke up about it.
And if I'm not mistaken, her exact words were, a squirrel has more rights than an Afghan woman, because, you know, squirrel can go outside in a park freely. She said a bird has more rights because she can sing, but an Afghan woman can't go outside and sing. So, you know, and to see Meryl Streep, she was at the UN when she said this, to see her on the sidelines at the UN General Assembly and speak about this was very incredible, because when you have a celebrity, especially as big as her, talking about a cause like this, it really does shed light on it, and like
it does
motivates people and like bodies like the UN into action.
And you know what I really, really find interesting is that if she didn't do it, no one would have like pointed her out and, you know, like singled her out for not saying anything about Afghan women. She doesn't have to do it. So it's like she's actively doing it because she wants to, and she has that investment there. And I mean, it also reminds me of the speech she made this one time atting Donald Trump.
No, did she?
It was such a famous speech, honestly. It was, back in the day, like when he got elected for the first time. And she was the only one who had the gall to, you know, like give it back. And more power to Meryl Streep.
What a queen. What an icon.
Queen. An icon, truly.
That's, incredible.
Yeah.
I think that's all the goss
we have for the week.
That's all the goss we have for the week.
Let's see you guys next week.
Same time, same place. City FM 89.
Bye-bye.
Bye. We hope you got your Coldplay tickets. Tell us in the comments if you got your Coldplay tickets.
Oh yeah, please. Actually, let me know. How
and
many
if you
do you
want
have
to sell
ahead
them
of
to
you?
us, maybe.
But not for black. Like, not. I'm not paying like 9 lakhs. I'd rather just get like deluxe.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and share. See ya. Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.